What's happening, wellness friends? This is AJ Webb, your SLV Health Wellness Coordinator, and it's 2020, the year of perfect vision, and I'm telling you in this video about the 2020 wellness program, things to look for as we go through the wellness program guide.
Yeah, let's go.
Howdy, wellness companions. This is AJ Webb, your SLV Health Wellness Coordinator, and in this video I'm going to go through the 2020 Wellness Guide. I like working at San Luis Valley Health for a variety of reasons, but my favorite reason is that I believe that SLV Health truly values employee health and wellness. Now, what's that mean? That means that there are additional resources in the form of me, the wellness coordinator, my salary, rewards and incentives to encourage people to live happy, healthy lives. This is beyond flu shots. This is beyond employee education. This is a directed investment from our leadership in regards to our own personal health and wellness. And the app that we use, Virgin Pulse, and the wellness program components are designed to help you out with this. So we're going through the 2020 guide, and I want to just unpack a couple things so that you can take advantage of them for your own personal health and wellness. So if we take a look at this 2020 guide, which there will be links in the description below that you can get to this so you can print it if you wish, we see the points schedule going from 2, 6, 12, and 24,000 points. These are all points that you will earn in Virgin Pulse. If you need a Virgin Pulse account, there will be another link in the description below to get yourself set up with one. Now, this is a little bit of a busy page, but I'm going to see if I can bundle everything together for you so that you can make it as easy as possible to score those points, earn your rewards, and get those fishing reels that your wife or significant other is not going to find out about. So, in the health metrics category, what I'm talking about is a biometric screening and a MyPulse health assessment. We conducted biometric screenings in January, and if you're new, hire, or you missed it, give me a holler and we'll see if we can get you situated so that you can get a hemoglobin A1C measurement, height and weight measurement, blood pressure and other vital signs measurement, and a lipid panel so that you are armed with the information you need to have objective measures of health as you implement your own personal wellness strategies like jog and eat more vegetables and things like that. So you got the metrics to help you out. Next thing you're going to want to do is complete the MyPulse health assessment. Your Virgin Pulse account will cue you into completing this, and when you complete these items, you will earn 2,000 points apiece. After that, what I want you to do is I want you to go and complete some preventative exams. Okay? These preventative exams include an annual wellness exam with like a well woman exam, or go see your primary care provider, talk about those labs. One of these things so you can get lined up for any other preventative screenings that you might need. Now, what could those other preventative screenings look like? Well, they'll look different depending on how old you are, whether you're a man or a woman. So you will do what is appropriate for you. So for me, I won't be scheduled for a colonoscopy until I hit 50. I'm 32 now, so I will be going to the dentist for my preventative screenings so they can do their x-ray. I can have a nice healthy teeth and not have any complications associated with a dirty mouth, even though I might have a dirty mouth every once in a while. It depends on you. It's a priority preventative screening. Whatever's a priority for you, go get it done, and you will get points for doing those. Okay? The next component are outdoor recreation / fitness / body, mind, spirit type events. Basically, what I want you to do, I want you to go outdoors. I want you to go do something physical. I want you to go do something that's good for you, and maybe it's a little less on the physical side, like yoga or something like that. It's at your discretion. If there's an outdoor component to it, high five. If there's not, we can work around this, because going and getting a personal training session, this is something that can be good for you as you're developing your own fitness plan. So with the outdoor recreation / fitness component, go do something that is good for you. Now, to get your rewards for those, there will be a separate video to show you how to upload those once they're completed, and that will be in the description below. Okay, now, Those are the things outside of Virgin Pulse that you can do. And you can look around in the Pulse newsletter and in the Virgin Pulse calendar for upcoming events. But I want to move into ways that you can earn through Virgin Pulse. So I want to bring your attention to steps, right? So when I first started being a wellness committee member using a step tracking program, I kind of laughed at steps. I was doing CrossFit and I thought I was a tough cookie, and I didn't realize the value in getting up from my desk, taking walks, taking my breaks, and trying to get a reasonable amount of steps throughout the day. I found that by tracking this, that 2,500 steps throughout the 8-hour workday was a bad recipe. And bad meaning I didn't feel good when I left work. So we call this non-exercise activity. I want you to get yourself a tracker, right? Now, you might already have one built into your phone, right? Through Apple Health or through Samsung Health that you can get to talk to Virgin Pulse. But we will have another video in the link to the description below to get yourself set up with a tracker. Now, there's a couple other resources regarding exercise. Maybe you're doing a good job with steps and you're ready to move on. There's a few things. One is the journey, get strong at home. Maybe you're not quite ready to go to the gym, and that's fine. So it's going to give you a guide on some hot tips and some information and things that you could put in your house so that you'll be able to get some kind of a resistance training workout, some kind of a cardio kind of a workout. But that's a whole journey in Virgin Pulse under programs, under getting active that you can take advantage of. Okay, so we got our outdoor fitness recreation component we talked about. We got our health metric and preventative exams part we talked about. Now we got our exercise, non-exercise activity component. Now the nutrition. There is, like, if you go into Virgin Pulse, the nutrition resources can feel like drinking from a fire hose because there's so many. The ones that I would recommend checking out would be the nutrition guide and the Journey Smart Snacking, which are going to give you hot tips to put yourself in a position to consume food in such a way that supports your exercise and your movement and your vigor and all the different things that you like about moving, but not body fat. So you can get yourself to healthier weights to reduce your own risk factors for heart conditions, things like that. Okay? So Zapongo's a part of that. It is a fabulous little app that is an add-on to Virgin Pulse that you access through the nutrition guide, or you can just go to Zapongo and you let them know that you're employed by San Luis Valley Health, and you'll get access to recipes. And not just recipes, but recipes that you can filter through and all the way down to I eat gluten-free and I'm trying not to eat dairy either. You can pinpoint your recipes. You'll get a meal planner. You can email you your whole shopping list. You'll get some coupons. There's lots of things about Zapongo, and it'll probably get its own review too. The next thing I want you to take a look at is the stress management tools. Okay, it's going to be a point of emphasis throughout the year that we acknowledge that we have stressful jobs in healthcare. It's high stakes work. It's high demand work. And taking care of ourselves is absolutely vital to doing the best job for our patients, but also for our long-term joy, right? We want to avoid that dirty, dirty word of burnout. And this is ideal to give you some resources that you can do for your own self. So there's a few different journeys you can go and check out. Will is one of the programs, and they have a whole suite from yoga, mindfulness, emotional intelligence. But those are different things that you're going to be able to go into and use at your preference, at your druthers, to manage your own stress. So, stress, nutrition, steps, going outside and doing stuff, preventative exams, and measuring your objective health. These are all things that you can do to be successful, earn those points in the wellness program. Now, how many points? Well, that's a very good question. So you can move to the back of the guide, which we have a little bit more in-depth and detailed description of the points. So you can go through here. You can see the different reward amounts. There is a difference in reward whether or not you're in the medical plan or you are not in the medical plan, but regardless, you'll be able to earn some rewards. You'll be able to earn rewards for getting your account set up. So if you don't have your picture in there, go ahead and put your picture in there. You're going to get some points for it. Okay? By scoring points by moving on a regular basis, taking those steps, meeting your step goals. Those will help you out on a daily basis, but they'll also force multiply over time. You'll get credit for 10-day streaks, 20-day streaks, okay? So the more you do it, the more it will compound. This next component is regarding active minutes. Now, an active minute is measured dependent upon your device, but generally speaking, your device will pick up on either your heart rate or it will pick up on your step cadence, and it'll say, hey, I think AJ is exercising, and exercise is good for him. So we're going to reward him with extra points. So 45 minutes a day, that nets you the same as an entire day of moving around and doing your walking. So if you combine both those things, that's a good situation for you. Now, maybe that sounds a little overwhelming for you, and I can understand. I've had leg injuries in which walking around was not an option for me. If you find yourself in that kind of a situation, you can have the program modified for you, and there's a little blurb of information right here where you can go and do that. You will contact Virgin Pulse. You will get the program modified so that you can earn your points and that you can be successful. So if you're feeling like, I can't do that, I can't be active for that many minutes, I can't do all that walking, there is a way to accommodate you. Okay, we talked about the preventative screenings. Here is the point schedule for those and the frequency that you can do them. The annual wellness exam, that'll be something to get you points on a yearly basis, right? But these other rewards, like the preventative exams, specifically maybe going to the dentist, you'll do that a couple times a year. So you'll be able to get that a couple times per quarter. Same thing with your 1,000 points for your fitness, outdoor recreation activities, okay? Now, sleep and nutrition. Again, I told you about Zapongo. You're drinking from a fire hose. There's lots of stuff going on. You can use these different guides, and I would not encourage doing all of these at the same time. I'd pick one, stick with it for a quarter, see if you can get that sleepy time, tea, calming music, recipe together for yourself so that you can improve your own sleep, and then try it from quarter to quarter to quarter. Virgin Pulse will give you information on a regular basis about the sleep guide, about the nutrition guide. Use those things, put them to work for you. Don't get discouraged, especially if you try and do them all at once. Pick one, stick with it, and you will earn points for doing so. Now, if you're really interested in that calorie tracking kind of experience, if you connect MyFitnessPal, which is another app, it's not through Virgin Pulse, but if you allow MyFitnessPal to connect to Virgin Pulse, it will give you points for logging your food. Now, journeys. Journeys are extra resources through the Virgin Pulse to help you in a variety of different areas, right? And so maybe you're doing good with your diet and exercise, and that's awesome. That's a really hard place to get to, okay? But maybe you want to lock in and get your finances in a stranglehold. So you can use the financial fitness component of Journeys. I think they call it here. So we got reducing stress. You can use the financial fitness component so that you can tighten up those finances. And what that'll do is it'll give you a variety of different options to help you develop habits to save money, like reducing on your coffee bill or drinking tap water, or getting out cash and sticking to your budget and different things like that. So what I'm getting at is, through Journeys and through all of the healthy habits that there is a myriad, a plethora, el guapo, of habits, of areas that you can pick, choose, and work on for yourself. As we go through the year, we'll be putting different points of emphasis on these, bringing them to light. January, we're looking at some of the behavioral health types like journaling, taking 10 minutes and dedicating to stress less, playing with pets, things like that. And that is the basis of the 2020 wellness program. I hope that this was helpful and unpacked things adequately for you. Have a super day.